Yeah, well, I happen to know that the FBI in Orlando must be corrupt to be the place where there is probably an FBI informant who is actively participating in the cover up of the Aurora shooting, and yet, lo and behold, look at these same FBI agents, and they murdered this person who just had a loose connection, Chechnyan friend connection to Tamerlan Tsarnaev. Now, this is his father, and his father's coming out, the poor guy. Now, I can understand working over and killing your FBI informant assets because, hey, they're operatives and they're shills, and I really don't care, you know. Live by the sword, die by the sword. But this guy, he's totally innocent. And this is bullshit what they did to him. This is an example of how, you know, I really just don't even trust what's going on when it comes to whether or not they're exposing conspiracy. But I'm just going to read this because I don't know who wrote this, but it's really good. Conspiracy Archives. Father of unarmed slain man linked to Boston suspects wants FBI agents tried. Official story keeps changing. Not surprising to many, the official story as given by anonymous sources we're supposed to trust by default continues to change as the explanations for Ibrahim Todeshev's killing morphs from he was armed to he was unarmed, from surrounded by a group of agents to alone in a room with one agent, from he attacked us with a knife to it's no longer clear what happened. If that were the account coming from an average civilian, it would be seen as laughable. These are supposed to be the good guys from the actions of the agency and other agencies over the last half century. It has become crystal clear these aren't the good guys. They're out-of-control goons with licenses to kill who lack accountability and transparency. And by the way, guess who's doing the investigation? The FBI is doing the investigation on what happened here. The officials said that Todeshev's confessed to murder right before his death. Demonstrate the proof. Who is making these claims? Is the agent who heard this confession the same agent who iced the 27-year-old unarmed man? If the developments of this case don't demonstrate to the observer that the FBI is intrinsically wrapped up in the whole Chechnya Russia bombing affair stemming back before the bombings and the observer isn't paying attention, the alternative press, the people, should hammer these officials for answers. The mainstream media is no longer effective and cannot be relied upon. Then there should be visible public inquiries, resignations, and disclosure, or bodies and unanswered questions will continue to pile up. Father of slain man linked to Boston suspects wants FBI agents tried. From Reuters. Alright, this is good, man. The father of Chechen immigrant shot dead during FBI questioning over his links with the Boston Marathon bombing suspects said on Thursday the American agents responsible were bandits who should face trial. The FBI has said that Ibrahim Todeshev, 27, was being questioned in his apartment in Florida on May 22nd when he suddenly attacked an agent and was shot and killed because of the, quote, imminent threat posed by the individual. Adalbukai Bulaki, or whatever, Todeshev bitterly questioned the account at news conference in Moscow, saying his son was unarmed when he was shot 7 times. He said he suspected his son might have been killed to keep him silent. I'll tell you what it was. The son was probably a little bit of a hothead, and the FBI agents were probably getting a little too aggressive, and the FBI knows what kind of power they have because they're all, you know, corrupt as fuck. And the kid ended up getting killed. But still, it doesn't. That guy was innocent. They shouldn't have kept questioning him anyway. So the suspect might have kept him silent. Quote, I just want justice. I want there to be an investigation so that these people are tried under American law, said Todeshev. These are not FBI agents, but bandits. I cannot call them anything else. They must be tried. He showed reporters photographs of his son's shirtless corpse on a medical table that stitched up purplish wounds on his torso, arm, and head. Todeshev said his son, a mixed martial arts fighter, knew the late Boston bombing suspect Tamerlan Tsarnaev because they had gone to the same gym in Massachusetts before his son moved to Orlando, Florida, but that they were not close friends. You know what I mean? This is a total example of a cover-up, and this guy is totally innocent. Like, I don't mind what you did to Tamerlan and to the other kid because, hey, guess what? They wanted to shill, and they wanted to be a part of that operation. But this guy, he didn't want nothing to do with that.